gonna watch. I don't know what it is. Innocent lives ruined by influencers. I am not blind, I swear. Step bro, thank you for your local step bro. Thank you for the follow. I see you got a tan from touching grass. I did. I do have a bit of a tan now.
Allegedly, Sniper Wolf has just
it's
Jack's
Charlie.
The mom
I love
influencer
Charlie.
Katie Sorensen learning her sentence for
Ooh,
falsely
not the
claiming
mom
a couple tried to
influencers.
kidnap her kid.
Goth baddie. I love goth baddies.
Fame can bring out the worst in people. Some influencers will do whatever it takes to stay relevant, even if it means...
Emmy, thank you for the gift. Step bro. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Does this explain certain ones and disappearing? This is so wordless out of nowhere. What do you mean? I've arrived home. Hi. Hi, welcome home.
Means ruining
goth
the
baddies?
lives
Yeah,
of
I love goth
innocent
baddies.
people. I'm Visual Venture, and I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. The kidnapping.
I hope you had an amazing day.
From Sonoma, California, Katie Sorensen was just your average mother of 3. On the side, she was a self-proclaimed mommy influencer, documenting her kids' lives on her Instagram, Motherhood Essentials. But her content took an extreme turn when Katie shared a terrifying story with her followers. On December 7th, 2020, Katie was shopping inside a local Michael's in California when she felt uneasy. She was with her 1-year-old daughter and her 4-year-old son, but as she was shopping around, she couldn't help but notice that there was a couple that seemed to be lingering around them, acting suspicious.
Oh, isn't she the lady who like falsely accused?
I definitely felt the heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good, but
people
I thought
like
I was
trying to
judging
kidnap
the book by
her
its cover.
kids.
Also saying they, quote, weren't clean-cut individuals and made comments about her kid's appearance.
They're saying blonde hair, blue eyes.
Katie's fear only got worse when she overheard the couple talking on the phone, describing what her kids looked like. She even made disturbing comments like this.
The gentleman said to whomever he was talking to on the phone or whatever, the boy will be easier because he's not wearing a mask, so the mom must not really care about him that much.
Paranoid, Katie quickly finished up her shopping trip and headed out of the store to her car. But Katie's attempt of escaping this couple wouldn't work, and she wasn't prepared for what would happen next.
In that hair of a second, first they had taken 2 steps forward towards the stroller, then 2 steps back, then 2 steps forward, then 2 steps back. It made no sense. It was obvious what they were doing. In that last time, he reaches for the stroller.
Oh my god!
By the absolute grace of God, someone is parked just a few spots away, just close enough to see what's going on.
After this kidnapping attempt on her kids, Katie immediately went to the Petaluma Police Department to report the incident. Then a week later, she decided to talk about the incident in a story time on her Instagram
Are you home now?
Katie released 2 separate videos, parts 1 and 2. In these videos, she talked about what exactly had happened that day.
That must be a terrifying experience.
She also warned mothers to be more mindful of their surroundings to protect their kids. Katie's videos went viral. The videos accumulated over 4 million views, and in just a few days, she gained over 70,000 new followers. Everyone on social media was in support of her, proud of her for sharing her story. But what the people didn't know was that Katie's story was far from the truth. After Katie reported the incident to the police, they launched an investigation. One of their first steps was taking a look at the CCTV footage from both inside the Michaels and the parking lot where Katie's story took place. After reviewing the footage, police were surprised to find no evidence that would match Katie's report. A week later, on December 14th, 2020,
did the police expose her?
Department released a statement. They watched Katie's videos, and she included information in those videos that she did not report to the police. Something is definitely
She didn't even report it to the cops.
Police Department also posted a CCTV photo of the suspected couple, saying that they are persons of interest but remain innocent until there's enough evidence to support Katie's story. Soon after the statement was released, Katie privated her Instagram account, which
she knows she's guilty.
But Katie was doing interviews with news outlets and being praised for her bravery, while the couple that she accused were living a nightmare. Not only were they subject to police questioning, but they were also labeled as criminals even though they did nothing wrong.
So what went through your mind when you realized the severity of this?
At first, we laughed, months in, we
Yeah,
started seeing
being accused of
kinda
something
upset
like that,
and
I'd be
angry.
pissed.
Being labeled a child abductor, it's
Especially if
upsetting.
you're just
It's
trying to go
heartbreaking. It's
shop.
life-changing.
The investigation finally came to a close
Yeah, I
once
agree. Have to
Petaluma
pack it so
police
kids say,
realized
"Aha,
that
I
Katie's
could look up
story was
packing."
nothing more than a bold-faced lie.
She did it all
The
for clout. That's
CCTV video
insane.
showed that the couple maintained a safe distance away from her and her kids and made no attempt at kidnapping them.
Probably
Instead of
schizophrenic.
walking away with the clout that she wanted, Katie would walk away with a jail sentence.
The momfluencer
She got
Keemstar
jail
is learning her
time.
sentence for falsely claiming a couple tried to kidnap her
Honestly,
kids.
deserved.
She was convicted of one count of making a false police report and was immediately taken into custody. In June of 2023,
How
Katie
long did
finally
she get in
received
jail?
her official sentencing. She was sentenced to 90 days in jail, along
Nah,
with
3
12
months?
months of informal probation. This meant absolutely zero social media usage and search and seizure of all her electronic devices. So what makes me especially upset about this situation is the fact that Katie was really playing it off. Like, she legit looked like a person who was a victim of this tragedy. I mean, if I saw that on Instagram, I would definitely believe her without even thinking twice. But
Yeah.
thankfully, Katie suffered the consequences
would have
of her
not
actions, but
doubted
that
that
can't
story.
be said for our next influencer. With
I
over
think it depends
150,000 followers on
state.
Twitch,
Yeah.
Jaden is a streamer that's become
90
well
days isn't
known
enough.
throughout
Honestly,
the League
if
of
you're
Legends
falsely
gaming
accusing a
community.
couple, yeah,
She
it
first started
deserves a little
streaming in
longer.
2014 and since then gained a ton of fans.
Jaden?
Despite her following, she's not actually as popular as some might actually think, because throughout her career, Jaden's made a big mistake that ruined her reputation. She had a secret. Jaden wasn't always her username. She started streaming with the username Your Princess
What was her
Lol.
secret?
It was under this username that she released a
Your
twit longer
Princess
statement
Lol?
that shocked the entire gaming community. On July 2nd, 2020, Jaden posted a tweet titled "My Experience
not
with
the Google
CLG
Docky.
Tuesday." She linked it to a 700-word twit longer. For context, twit longer allows users to post longer
Ooh, the
messages
twit
than
longer.
Twitter's character
Basically the
limits.
same thing as
she
a
was
Google
talking
Docky.
about Jean-Sebastian Ferry, aka Tuesday, who was a League of Legends player on the team CLG. In Jaden's statement, she wrote about how Tuesday allegedly tried to flirt with her without consent. This supposedly happened after a League of Legends champion game where she, Tuesday, and other CLG players went back to Tuesday's hotel room to hang out. According to Jaden, after everyone else left, Tuesday attempted to make a move on her, even though he had a girlfriend at the time,
What
but
the hell?
Jaden did not reciprocate. This is how Jaden told the story. She wrote about how when she was wiping off her makeup in the bathroom, he put his arms around her. Minutes later, he pulled her onto his lap. She explained how uncomfortable
Ugh.
Tuesday's actions made her, especially since she saw him as a trusted friend and he even had a girlfriend too. She mentioned she confronted him multiple times, expressing how wrong she thought the situation was. Jaden ended
Okay.
her statement with a message for others.
I'm
telling
assuming
them
she
it's
lied.
okay to speak up against those who make you feel uncomfortable. The response to Jaden's statement was mixed. Some supported her, while
it's in
others
this
believed
video.
it was just a misunderstanding and wanted to hear what Tuesday had to say. Jaden released screenshots of her DMs with Tuesday as evidence, but Tuesday fought
No,
back.
I wanted to
A
read
week later,
them.
screenshots of her DMs with
Called me out for not doing anything for 30 minutes, whatever. Picked me up and put me on top of you. I don't think you remember. You made me uncomfortable. Then hearing this shit makes me upset because I just didn't want to walk in on friends. I understand. But let's not say stuff like I tried or any of us tried, since it did not happen. And I never said that myself. Kim was with Ray. My makeup off and you put my arms around me. That's where she heard it from. How can you say this? But legit, how can you say this? I never wanted to say anything about that day, and I'm really glad nothing ended up happening. But what happened is in the other morning, because yes, you were being suspicious on both sides, but ultimately nothing happened. And I told them that, and that's what there is to it. How was I being suspicious? Blah, blah, blah.
Tuesday
Okay.
as evidence, but
Just them
Tuesday
talking
fought
about it?
back. A week later, he tweeted a Google Doc
Ooh,
link filled
Google
with context,
Docky.
screenshots, and testimonies from others involved. Tuesday started off by showing proof
Eat her
that
ass
he and
up if
Jaden
she's
had
lying.
flirted with consent for years, showing receipts of
Lol, Jesus. Yeah, there's like 5 crushes on guys, but they're like, they're all fucked. So many crushes, and I'm not one of them. You are, but pretty sure you're fuckboy. Maybe a little just like me though. What?
Their DMs. He also told his side of the story of what happened that
I wonder if he
night.
was still
According to
dating
Tuesday,
that girl
Jaden's
at that
friend
time.
encouraged him to flirt with her, saying she had feelings for him. Tuesday wrote that Jaden was the one that asked to go with him that night. He also denied Jaden's claims that they were alone in the room together, stating that there were 2 others. One of these people even provided a statement to support Tuesday's words. Tuesday ended the document by apologizing to both his supporters and his girlfriend for the drama. After Tuesday's statement was released, almost everyone switched sides. Since this was during the height of the Me Too movement, many people criticized Jaden for putting out a false statement with a twisted narrative. Despite the backlash,
She
Jaden's
did it during
career
that?
didn't suffer. She was even asked to be the captain for a Twitch Rivals team, which is a famous streamer competition. But on January 11th,
that's crazy.
2021, when the
That's
Twitch Rivals
bold, doing it
roster
during
was
the Me
released,
Too
the public
movement.
was furious that Jaden's name was on the list. Tuesday opened up about how hurt he felt, yet Jaden never apologized for what she did. Because of Jaden's
she
false
didn't
allegations,
apologize.
he almost lost his girlfriend and his supporters, but Jaden didn't seem to care. Being a team captain, Jaden needed to invite others to join her team, but no one wanted to be tied to
I
her,
would not want to join that
considering
bitch's
what she's
team.
done to an innocent man.
I'd rather not be in it.
declined with her. Please don't go on hating on whatever. Like, I don't want to associate myself with that, you know?
She then dropped out of the Twitch Rivals tournament after the backlash. Even with this major controversy,
That's
Jaden
embarrassing.
continues to stream today. This next influencer
Damn,
ruined
she
an
still
innocent
streams
old
today.
man's life, and to me, this one's personally heartbreaking. The biggest mistake.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm
searching
your
her up.
host, Killer Keemstar.
What's up?
Let's get right into the news.
Keemstar, or better known by his handle Drama
Keemstar.
Alert, is one of the most famous news reporters on the internet. With over 5 million subscribers on YouTube, Keemstar is arguably one of the first people to kickstart the drama commentary channels on the platform. For years,
I remember
thousands
when
of
he
people
first
turned
blew
to his
up.
page
I was
for
really
his
young.
latest on pop culture and social media news. But with great popularity comes great responsibility, and Keemstar made a huge mistake. On January 8th,
what'd he do?
2016, a video went up on his Drama Alert channel called
RuneScape?
RuneScape Offender
Returns.
In his video, Keemstar talks about a news article from 2011, which talks about a Massachusetts man who inappropriately met up with a younger player from RuneScape. The man in the article was named John Phillips and was in jail. But Keemstar believed that the man was released from prison, changed
the
his name to
fuck?
Tony, and was actively streaming on Twitch.
John was arrested for this, and he recently got out of jail, and the first thing he did was stream RuneScape on Twitch.
The streamer that he showed in the video was 62-year-old Tony
That's sad.
Ray
Imagine
Winchester,
getting
or known
falsely accused of
online
being
by
someone
his username
like that.
RSGlorianGold. Tony just started streaming on Twitch on December 8th, 2015, but Keemstar put that to a halt. At the time of this
Hi,
upload,
Mio.
the Drama Alert channel had over 800,000 subscribers, and after this video went live, many Drama Alert fans flooded Tony's Twitch channel with negative comments and false allegations. You see, John and Tony were not the same people, but Keemstar kept pushing that narrative. Tony was in no way connected to the perpetrator aside from having a few similar
Poor
facial
Tony.
features, but
I hope he
they were
blew up.
not the
I hope he
same
has a
people.
million
The
subscribers
actual
today.
offender was still in jail.
The guy
Oh,
who
no
actually
mames,
did
he was
commit
still in
that
jail.
crime with the whole RuneScape teen thing, he's still in jail. He's still in jail. He's in there for life, actually. So he's never getting out.
Some people even
It's going good,
launched
but just chilling
DDoS
watching
attacks
videos
on
right now.
Tony and exposed his personal information.
I do have
the next
a
day during
tier
a
3
stream, Tony's
community
chat
night, though,
was
so it might
bombarded
end
with
soon.
harassment. Even though he was innocent, Tony couldn't help but break down. He made
Poor
a teary
Tony,
statement
no,
to his
justice
stream,
for Tony.
once again reminding everyone that he's done nothing wrong and he wasn't going to let false allegations stop him from doing what he loved, streaming.
Now, everybody in the world knows my real name's Tony Ray Winchester. I'm 62.
You got doxxed. That's
I've
fucked up.
retired because I'm not going to let somebody run me off. Now that the whole thing's cleared up, and you guys know I'm a good guy, I'd like to go take a break.
Tony's speech
Poor
was
Tony.
clipped countless times and touched the hearts of many in the community. More and more people also started pointing out that the actual criminal was already
Tony
in jail.
deserves
This
all the love and
pushed
clout.
Keemstar to retract his statement and issue
I
an
hope he
apology.
sued him.
Keemstar
Honestly,
uploaded
yeah, I
a
really
video
hope he
onto
did
the
get
Drama
sued.
Alert channel. The title was "We Got It Wrong, I'm Sorry, and We'll Do Better."
I'm so proud of how successful my show has been becoming. But now as I sit here in front of you, I don't feel proud at all. I feel ashamed. I feel like
Good.
a dirtbag.
Good.
In the video,
you deserve
Keemstar
to feel all
addresses
of
the
that.
controversy. He says that he's removed the original video and expressed how ashamed he felt about putting out the wrong information. He also informed the subscribers that the person on his team that pushed this story has been fired and that he will be taking care of any damages that he caused to Tony.
This guy didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. And
Classic
because of me,
blaming
he
someone
was
else.
harassed for about 2 hours.
With the truth out there, it seemed like the saga was finally at its end. But unfortunately, that
yeah, how
wasn't
was he
the
not
case.
sued, dude?
On May 20th, 2020, a Twitter user by the name of Return of Wild posted a thread accusing Tony of the exact same crime. This Twitter user was one of Tony's chat moderators, Rebecca Hartz. The thread was immediately dismissed by most of the public. People were quick to point out the obvious Photoshop flaws in the screenshots, like the partner badge not being added in or the capitalization being wrong. The original poster, Return of the Wild, was also called out by many people as being an untrusted source, since he had a problematic past in the RuneScape community. But Keemstar did it again. He retweeted the post tagging Tony and telling him to come clean and to stop blaming him for the hate that he's gotten. Tony once again had to defend himself. He made a video where he showed proof that Return of the Wild lied.
I think it's pretty cool to spend time with you. As long as you don't mind my age, 25, I don't mind your age. See, so right there, the girl says, as long as you don't mind my age, 25, I don't mind your age.
In 2022, Tony passed away after losing his battle with cancer. But he had a community filled with loving supporters until the very end. Even after Tony was proven innocent, Keemstar still couldn't let it go. And you guys are probably familiar with our next influencer. My family is
going good. How are you doing?
It's me.
Some know her from her compilation reactions. Others know her from her Call of Duty videos. But you've probably heard about her through the insane amount of drama she's been in these past few years. SS Sniper Wolf, her real name Leah Marie Shalesh, got her first start on YouTube back in 2013. But many people know her by her nickname Leah. With over 34 million subscribers, Leah's become one of the most recognizable faces on the internet. However, her journey to this point has been rocky. She's been in a ton of controversy, but undoubtedly her biggest scandal yet was her massive feud with fellow YouTuber Jack's Films. Jack Films, like SS Sniper Wolf, has been part of YouTube for as long as anyone can remember. He has almost 5 million subscribers and has uploaded videos for almost 20 years. His content is mostly comedic short films and parodies, but he's also made multiple videos condemning reaction channels for their lack of creativity. One of the channels that he's been most vocal about is Leah's SS Sniper Wolf channel. Jack has openly criticized Leah for her content style, claiming that her reactions are low effort with ideas that are recycled from other creators. But it wasn't until October
crazy. Everything I learned about this woman, I learned
really started to
What do you mean?
On that day, Jack posted a video on his main channel where he made an announcement that nobody would have expected.
I've created a brand new YouTube channel called Jack's Films. And so far I've only uploaded one video titled TikToks That Gave Me a Tummy Ache.
Your mom.
Oh, it says your mama. That's not very nice.
The channel and its first video was essentially a parody of Leah's account, even down to the daily uploads. On the channel, Jack continued to upload multiple reactions to Leah's video. This led to the two of them beefing on Twitter. Although Jack and Leah had multiple Twitter standoffs, this one was different. On June 22nd, 2023.
Wait, hi, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Aruna Reaver, but you can call me Mommy if you'd like. I'm not half demon, half human. Mommy VTuber Baddie Culture. Hi, hi. I hope you had an amazing stream. We're currently just reacting to some videos, just chilling, having a good chill night, watching some YouTube videos. But yeah, thank you. Welcome in. I hope you had an amazing stream, darling. How was your stream? What do you guys do today?
YouTube posted a tweet with a quote
Oye,
from
creo que te
Sniper
conozco.
Wolf,
Te
where she
sigo
says
en
he
Twitter
gets her video
y
ideas
más
from
redes.
fans.
Oh,
Jack
hola,
had a
¿cómo
lot
estás?
to say about this, since he believed that
Gracias,
Leah
gracias.
wasn't a content creator, but a content thief. And Jack made a video on
Sheesh.
July 26th, 2023, talking about it.
Seeing
I don't think-
YouTube and VidCon
Honestly, I
boost
really
this kind
enjoy
of
watching
activity
like
is so
reaction
disheartening.
videos
It
from
sends
creators.
a terrible message
Like
to creators,
I enjoy
and that
watching
is,
Kenji's
don't create,
reaction videos a
steal.
lot. But yeah,
Why make
definitely need to
content
add
when you
more
can
input
curate
into
it?
it rather than
Jack
just like sitting
discusses
there
his
watching
Twitter
it
exchange with
staying
Leah and
quiet the whole time.
criticizes YouTube for promoting low-effort content. He also highlights how Leah
Estamos
does not
viendo
credit the creators
memes.
of the content that she reacts
okay,
to
okay.
or who she takes her ideas
Well,
from. And the
oh,
comments
my
prove
Spanish
his
is so
point.
bad.
The pinned comment on
Gracias,
his video
gracias.
was from a creator who claimed Leah
Mi
stole their
español no está tan
content. So
bueno.
I
Me pongo
completely
un poco
understand
nerviosa.
that content is recycled on YouTube sometimes. For me, I take title and thumbnail inspiration from other YouTubers, but the research is from a ton of different places, right? It is
What a
basically an
king!
entirely new video, taking only inspiration on the title and thumbnail. So if you guys think that it
Oh,
looked
my
similar to
tattoo's
somebody,
still healing and it
you're
kind of hurts.
probably right. Jack kept uploading on his JJ Jack's Films channel, being more critical of Leah's videos.
Damn, was he
created
just
a
like
game with his viewers
reacting
called
to
SS
her
Sniper
only?
Wolf Bingo, using a custom bingo card that
Te
included
conozco?
actions that he believed Leah did often in her reaction videos.
Sniper Wolf will read the caption verbatim.
I opened my beats the wrong way.
Dude, that looks
Please
so
go
satisfying
to
though.
your,
I'm not gonna
bingo
lie.
cards, and please select reading caption word for word. It's like clockwork.
On August 16th, 2023, Jack made another video about Sniper
Damn,
Wolf
you really
titled
don't like
SS
her.
Sniper Wolf is getting worse. Here is proof. In it,
Se
he
puede
highlights
decir en
3
Twitch.
instances where Leah allegedly stole content without adding anything new. In one example, he shows Leah including a TikTok video in her compilation without reacting to it at all.
We're all trying to predict what
She
Sniper Wolf will
didn't.
say, how
She didn't
she'll
say
react,
anything about
etc.
it.
Here's my real-time reaction to what
That's
happens
crazy.
next.
About 2 months after this video was posted,
She didn't do
Sniper
nothing
Wolf
to him.
did
Yeah,
something
she.
that
Yeah,
couldn't
she
take
didn't do
back.
anything to him.
Allegedly, Sniper Wolf has just doxed Jack's
Ooh, yeah, the
On October
doxing part is
13th,
not
2023,
good.
Sniper Wolf posted a poll on her Instagram story
lives
asking her
should I
followers
go
if
visit
she should
Jack's
go
films?
to Jack's
He lives
house.
5 minutes
But
away
that
from his
wasn't
shoot.
the problematic part. Her
Ooh.
next story was. Her followers were shocked when they saw a video of Jack's house address with a caption,
a dumbass,
"Let's talk
bro.
like adults." Leah even tagged
Why
Jack
would
in the
he
story.
post-
After fans accused her
Oh,
of
hell
doxing,
no,
the
that's
story was
horrible.
removed. But Leah defended herself, posting that she didn't dox anyone and that Jack
Estoy
had
igual
posted his
que él
address
también
online
por su
himself.
modelo.
Meanwhile, Jack and his wife lived in fear,
Oh my
knowing
gosh,
that their
naughty,
house was
naughty.
shown to millions of people. Jack was extremely vocal
That's
about
really
the
fucked up.
situation, calling
I'd
Leah
be
a stalker
terrified.
and pushing for YouTube to take action. The next day,
He
Jack
posted his
posted this video
address?
called "SS Sniper Wolf Came to Our Home."
Didn't
Last
she
night.
just
It's
post,
time for YouTube to step in.
a video
he
of
pushed
his
for Leah
house?
to be banned
Which,
from
I mean,
YouTube,
that's, like,
and plenty of people supported
Basically
him.
doing the same
In my
thing, not gonna
17
lie.
years on YouTube,
People
I've
couldn't find
never
that shit
once
out.
had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. Sniper Wolf needs to be deplatformed.
And she's
6
still
days later, on October
YouTube.
20th,
That's insane.
2024, YouTube announced that Leah's channel received a temporary demonetization.
That's
Less
it?
than an hour later, Leah made a public apology to Jack on her Twitter. But everyone thought it was insincere since it was immediately posted after YouTube announced that her
There's
channel
a
was no
live
longer
reaction of him and his
monetized.
wife
Luckily,
reacting to
Jack
the whole
and his
thing
wife weren't
while she was
harmed,
outside
but
their
unfortunately,
lawn.
that isn't always the
I would have
case,
sued her
because
ass.
For our next influencer, the damage was permanent. The tragic story of Inquisitor Ghost.
Inquisitor
Vincent
Ghost?
Clichy, known as Inquisitor Ghost, was a popular TikTok cosplayer, especially
retiro
loved
que
in the
tengo
Call of
que
Duty
despertar
cosplay
temprano.
community.
Bye.
His username was
Bye. Gracias,
Inquisitor3,
gracias.
but most
Que
people call
tengas
him
buena
Inquisitor
noche.
Ghost due to his infamous
Oh, the
portrayal
Ghost
of the
cosplay.
character
Fuck.
Ghost from Call of Duty. With a following of over 100k and multiple viral videos, it seemed
Ooh.
like Vincent was well on his way to a
I follow a lot of
successful
these.
social
I mean,
media
I
career.
mean,
Sadly, he didn't get a chance.
I don't
to see
follow a
that
lot of these
through
cosplayers. I don't know
because
what you're
of
talking about.
3 evil individuals who wanted to see his downfall. In September of
What?
2023, screenshots began circulating around the Call of Duty community. These pictures contain private DMs between Inquisitor Ghost and his video editor AJ, who was
AJ?
a minor at the time. These screenshots
Ooh.
showed conversations between Inquisitor Ghost and the editor. In them, Ghost was
I
saying
love you
things
so much.
like,
What?
I love you and I'ma marry you. But
What?
these messages were
To a
taken out
minor?
of context. At first glance, these messages seemed highly inappropriate
Thank you for the
to send
follow,
someone
Stephen
that age.
Kirill,
But there was a
Matthias,
reason
and
why only a few specific
Isakis?
screenshots were being
I don't understand your
shared.
name.
It involved 3 people.
Tus
AJ,
voces
Ghost's
en español
editor,
es muy linda.
Tito, AJ's boyfriend, and
Gracias.
Keegan's
Stop.
mask, a friend who leaked the
You're making me
screenshots
shy.
first. In Ghost's bio, he wrote, minors DNI. Do
But
not
he had an
interact,"
editor who was a
meaning he didn't
minor?
want minors talking with him. When AJ first reached out, Ghost quickly shut her down.
No.
AJ lied about her age, which led to more conversations, with Ghost eventually becoming his editor. But AJ had other plans. She and her boyfriend Tito aimed to ruin Ghost's reputation by baiting him into saying inappropriate things.
That's
Once they had some
crazy. That's
incriminating
horrible.
screenshots, they got their friend Keegan's mask to leak them. When the screenshots were leaked, Ghost denied the allegations, but stayed under the radar, barely posting on his page. And on September 27th, 2023, he would post his last TikTok ever. 2 weeks later, Inquisitor Ghost started
He's
a
gone
TikTok live
now.
stream. But instead of seeing Ghost's usual mask and outfit, all fans would see was a dark room. The chat was also completely disabled. Then, out
Was he,
of
like,
nowhere,
addressing
things would
things?
take a heartbreaking turn. Off camera, you could see panicked voices shouting, glass breaking, and crying. Everyone knew
the
that
fuck?
something devastating must have just happened. An attempt. On October 12th, 2023, Ghost's entire account was removed from the platform.
No,
News
that's
of his
so
passing would hit
sad.
headlines.
What? No way. That's fucking horrible, dude.
AJ, Tito, and Keegan's mask were accused of causing Ghost's passing. To try and defend themselves, Tito posted videos explaining their actions, but that only managed to backfire on them as they exposed their cruel plan to the world.
She lied. That's horrible, dude. We need a reason to get him canceled. That's fucking horrible, dude.
Tito shared screenshots that revealed the 3 of them were plotting to ruin Inquisitor Ghost's life. Tito encouraged AJ to manipulate Ghost into saying things that could be incriminating. While the actual reason why is unclear, many people began to speculate that it was because of Tito's jealousy as a cosplayer. It seemed like Tito was
like, there
trying
had
to
to be
gain
some
clout
kind of, like,
to become an
jealousy or
influencer too.
anger
Keegan's
towards
mask, who
him.
first leaked the screenshots, later apologized in a TikTok video claiming
Hi,
she
Winter.
acted on what
I'm
she
doing good,
believed was
darling. How are
true
you?
and didn't intend to harm Ghost. All 3 of them have been terminated
fucking
from
ass.
TikTok. As for Ghost, fans created a petition to get a Call of Duty skin honoring him in the next game. And it's reported that Call of Duty agreed to release a skin in his honor. Rest in peace, and
Did
I wish his
they?
family well. The stories
Man,
we've
rest in
covered
peace.
are
I
a
hope-
chilling
I
reminder
hope they
of
did
the
end up making a skin in
responsibility
his
that comes
honor.
with
Poor dude.
influence. My friends, consequences can
That's
last
fucking
a
horrible.
lifetime. I know we're almost
I hope the
reaching
people that did that
700,000
pay
subscribers,
for
so
it,
I
you know,
promise
get
to
proper
never take
repercussions
advantage of you
and
guys. I want
fuck,
you to be
even-
the
I feel
very
like that
best
just-
that you can be.
Even something like
Visual
that deserves
venture.
jail time.
Wait, before you go,
TBH. TBH.